What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? This is the student master teacher, Mr. I Stay Woke, Chris Monroe, and I'm right back at you with another crypto video. I just wanted to give my open and honest thoughts on the last events over the last week, with BitConnect, cryptocurrency, and life in general. First, I wanted to address, I see that a lot of people are upset that big promoters of BitConnect have been removing their videos from YouTube and from the internet. Now, some may look at it and say, oh, that's scammy and that's bad. And it may be from your point of view. But you must remember that these people are caught up in a web just as bad as you. If you are an investor in BitConnect and so-called have lost your value of your coin. So if these people were to leave these videos up, remember, this is a litigious society in these United States. I wouldn't be surprised if someone came in and dropped some type of lawsuit saying that, oh, you tricked me, or you didn't disclose, or some type of, stuff. This is what people do. They look for a way to either get their money back or either come up all together, because some people could just simply lie and say that, oh, I was under this person and they told me this, and they didn't disclose that they were not a financial advisor. Now, this can be a problem for them. Now, there are others that have actually just deleted their videos in pure shame. They're just like, oh, I don't want people to see how excited I was and how happy I was about BitConnect. But when you look at it, I think that would be a bright idea to remove those videos. I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing, because who wants to give somebody that's going to possibly sue you the evidence they need to use against you? Because everything you say will and can be used against you. So I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, because these big promoters, they made all this money on BitConnect. Some of them are taking some serious heat, like Trevon James. He's taking some major hits because people are like, oh, you scammed me. They call him nigger and all type of stuff. And then you got other people, Craig Grant was one of the bigger promoters. He's taking some heat, but he's handled it pretty well. And then you look on people like Ryan, the guy who paid off his mortgage and made a lot of money with it. He takes a little bit of heat, but I don't see that same heat. But that's a whole nother topic. Some people are being called all types of things out of their name, while some others are just like, oh, well, we understand. So that's our society as well. But I'm going to get off of that one. Moving on, and anybody who thought about basically investing in BitConnect, I want to know, how is it possible that you could do any small amount of search, small amount of due diligence anywhere on the internet, Google, YouTube, anywhere on the internet, and not possibly know that it could possibly be scammy, fraudulent, something that's not going to work out? How could you do that? Anywhere you look, the cryptocurrency community as a whole was torn. Oh, it's a scam. Some people loved it. Everybody had their opinion. It's like a clown. You either love them or you hate them. There's no middle ground. So that's how BitConnect was. You either loved them or you hated them. And you saw a lot of videos and things, people making whole series on how BitConnect is a scam and they're going to take your money. So anybody who invested in it, there's no way you could have done any amount of research and not have seen that it could possibly be a scam, or they could have possibly taken your cryptocurrency. So I don't understand how people make it seem like it's this promoter and they told me everything. And where does personal responsibility come to play? That's my question. Where does the personal responsibility come in to say that, well, this is a risky thing. It could be risky. It could be a scam. It could be good. Who knows? But there was so much information out there. There's no way that somebody could put their entire life savings into BitConnect with so much information out there saying that BitConnect is a scam. Now, I'm not calling BitConnect a scam because I'm not really sure if they're a scam or not. I know that they failed, because you got to remember, there's risk when it comes to investing in anything. Investments are risky. Starting a business is risky. Having a job is risky. Really look at the real picture here. Anything you do in life could possibly be risky. You could lose it all. You could be fired. And I have a story for that. I actually had a job. I worked in radio for a few years. Loved it. Wasn't making a lot of money or anything, but I was like, oh, wow, radio's great. Next thing you know, tomorrow we have a meeting at 12 o'clock. I go in for the meeting at 12 o'clock. Here's a letter here's a little envelope. Here's your next 2 weeks pay. We're laying off half the crew. Thanks for all your help, but we'll see you in the future. So to think that something out here is going to be 100% safe, you're being completely naive. And that brings me to cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, the whole thing as a whole. It could possibly all be a scam. Remember, Warren Buffett stated that, well, it's going to end very badly. But who knows if he's right or wrong? No one knows the future. That's the whole thing with all of this stuff. You must take calculated risk, look at things as a whole, make an educated decision, and go with it. I mean, I lost about, $1,300 in BitConnect, or that's how much my tokens or my value was before they did all of this craziness. So, I took a hit just like most other people, but I'm not going to sit up and point the finger that, oh, they're bad, and, oh, my sponsor didn't tell me, oh, well, they scammed me. All of this stuff is risky. Cryptocurrency is risky. It's risky, So, it's not for everyone. Some people are built for this. Some people are not. If you're not built for it, stay out of it. Don't get into crypto. Do not get into Bitcoin. Do not get into these lending platforms, Devor and all these others. Don't do it. If you have any way that you feel like if you lost your money, you would be torn apart, or, oh, what am I going to do? I lost $30,000. Who put your whole life savings into cryptocurrency? I wouldn't do that. That's crazy. I mean, I know it may have a big future and there's a big upside, but it comes back down to being greedy. At some point, you must be trying to be greedy. How much more can I make? And I don't have a problem admitting I'm pretty greedy. I'm going for the jugular. So even though that $1,300 in BitConnect is gone, I'll make it up in something else. I have about 14 streams of income. So someone else is going to pay for it somewhere down the line. It's going to come back on another investment. That's part of it. If you study rich and successful people, you'll see that a lot of them had money and lost it all and got it all back. I was just watching an interview last night with P. Diddy talking about he lost $30 million. As a matter of fact, remember, MC Hammer blew $30 million. So you could lose all your riches in a snap of a finger. So to sit up and feel like, cryptocurrency is a scam or it's bad and Bitcoin's going to fail, that's your opinion. You can be entitled to that. It may fail eventually, but I'm going to get in where I can for now. I can't promise anything on any of these sites. They're all businesses, and any business can fail, right? I mean, when you think about it, banks can fail. Banks have failed. Banks have been bailed out. I should have left my money in the bank. What if you lose your money that's in the bank? I've had money taken from me from the bank. Bank of America. They got me for what? $3,800? I put some money in there one time, and I went and checked the account the next day. I was like, man, why only got 42 cents in there? What happened? Oh, well, we found that you owed some money from something years ago. And I'm like, wow, they just snatched that out of my account. Bank of Amigo. So I don't mess with them. You don't put all your money anywhere. You spread it out. You diversify. You put a little bit in your mattress, a little bit in crypto, a little bit in the bank if you want to use that. So, I mean, all of this stuff is risky. That's my point. So to sit up and feel like Bitcoin is going to fail, it might. It may not be the big boy in the room, because remember, MySpace was taken out by Facebook. So one of these, 1,400 different cryptocurrencies could possibly be the one that takes Bitcoin out. It's possible. So in closing, I don't blame anyone. I blame myself. It's up to me to be responsible. Now, these are the main people that are not taking responsibility that need the government. So like people say, oh, the people don't choose the president when it comes to Trump or whoever's running for president. Oh, that's not fair. They got the Electoral College. That's why, because people are not smart enough to elect their president, or people are not, I guess, smart enough to be responsible. These are the reasons things are set up like that in that field. Same thing here. There's no regulation. There's no government entity that's going to protect you in cryptocurrency. It's risky. And I'm willing to take that risk for the reward that comes at the end. It's not for everyone. And remember, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence, do your own research, and find some things that you can believe in. So I'm still going to continue to do my investing. I'm going to make the money back up that was lost or pending a loss in BitConnect, because I still have the tokens. I'm not going to sell them at this stupid price. is too low. So, I'm taking personal responsibility for my life. Are you taking personal responsibility for yours? Let me know what you think about this. Do you agree with what I'm saying in this video? If you do, thumbs up, leave a smart comment, share it out if you will. Follow me on all social media outlets at Chris Monroe STL. And don't forget to follow my journey as I get crypto rich at cryptorichlife.com. The link's in the description. Do what you do, be who you be, and I'll see you before you see me.